This last week has made me extremely angry, and I'm sure many of you at home are angry as well. But what's really getting to me is the gaslighting. It's the constant gaslighting by the government and by government-led institutions. And there's clearly a cancer in our government, and there's a root to that cancer. And I strongly believe, that is the CPS, also known as the Crown Prosecution Service. Now, they have had a litany of failures that I'd sit here all hour, which I'm sure Darren wouldn't like very much, all hour telling you about. But just to name a few, the Savile case, Mohammed Al-Fayed, the post office scandal. And now we're talking about this awful act of what I call terrorism in Southport. Now, the police in Merseyside have, of course, come out with a little bit of a fight this week because they claimed that the CPS gagged them from releasing what I would call crucial public information about Rudakubana during and after that awful massacre. Now, who are the CPS to tell this country what they should and shouldn't know? And let's have a little look at what they've done previously. If we just reflect back on the murder, the awful murder of Joe Cox, for example, well, immediately, within 24 hours, the press are reporting this is a far-right terrorist. And the evidence the CPS gave for terrorism was that there were Nazi materials found at home and that he was shouting Britain first. So, a lone wolf? Because that's what we're calling Rudakubana. We look at him, well, we've got him stating that he wants a white genocide, the ricin found in his room, the jihadi materials, and the attempt for him to go and commit a massacre at school that was stopped by his father. That, to me, screams terrorism. And I'm sure most of you at home probably agree. But the CPS and the courts don't agree on that. They think this was a lone wolf, the Amazon killer, they've dubbed him. They're blaming everybody but their own failure. I think there is a cancer in our country, and it seems to me that it is rooting back every time to the CPS, which was used to be led by now our Prime Minister. So I'm asking the panel tonight whether we need to drain the swamp, shut down the CPS, and bring in something brand new that is actually reflective of what Brits want in 2025.